What is up, everybody? Welcome to a Social Sig vlog. And I just shaved my mustache about 20 minutes ago. Feeling pretty weird looking at myself, so excuse me for just getting used to the new my new face. This is crazy. I haven't shaved my mustache in probably 3 years, maybe. This is wild. So how's it going? Happy December. Today is December 3rd, 2:30 in the afternoon, and things are cooking. I was gonna apologize once again for not vlogging in like a month, but I think that I've done that the last like two vlogs now, so I just kind of vlog whenever I have time. I'm not putting too much pressure on it, but still trying to update you guys every now and then on life happenings of my life. So yeah, we just had our last show of 2024 in West Bend, and it was on the Thanksgiving weekend. So we planned it to do it on Black Friday in hopes to catch a bunch of friends, and it was awesome. Still kind of buzzing from that weekend, and really the last few days here have just been a lot of kind of I've been in a good routine so far. This is like day number 3 of like waking up at a decent time and like writing and just kind of putzing around and being really productive. It feels really nice that I don't have a tour that I have to book or any shows coming up. So now it's just kind of like I've been looking forward to this winter hibernation of just refreshing, refocusing, recharging, and writing more tunes, recording. I have some recording sessions with Bean Boy, who's my audio engineer guy. So yeah, no shows until March. We got a tour with a band called Pretoria end of March, but nothing in between there. So it feels really good. As much fun as I have at live shows, it's definitely a much needed break. So here we are. But the last time I vlogged, I think was right before our Halloween show. So I guess to recap all that show and then November shows, we've had a few. So it was a house show on the Marquette on the Marquette campus, kind of over in that area. It was super duper fun. It was basically a bunch of college kids dressed up in costumes in a backyard, and it was still warm outside. We get really lucked out with the weather. That was with a band called Shoots from Minneapolis. We've done like 3 shows with them up in Minneapolis, and it was really great to finally get them down to Milwaukee. And then we also played with Anthony's band, The Taxmen, who he plays keyboard and does backup vocals with Social Sig. So yeah, it was great. It was a fun show. We were the Wiggles, dressed up as the Siggles. And Isaac, our guitarist, was doing the bit where the purple guy Jeff falls asleep. Yeah, it was really fun. But I feel like I'm trying to like remember and recall. I didn't prepare much for this vlog, but in natural vlog fashion, I'm just gonna ramble on of some life happenings. But and then I was promoting a show, specifically the Falcon Bowl show, our first time playing at Falcon Bowl in River West with Newski and Colin Bracewell. Colin's another dude from Minneapolis who have done I think just one show now. He was the headliner for a show up in Minneapolis last late August at the 7th Street Entry. That was a sold out show. Brought him down to Milwaukee. He's on tour. And then Newski is a Milwaukee legend in like the kind of like a 90s old rock, 90s like what is it, like indie rock kind of style. Really fun dude. So played my first Milwaukee show with Newski and really spent a lot, kind of put a lot of pressure on myself to market that one, but it was a really, really fun show. I know, like, I've been picking up some shifts at Falcon Bowl, so I kind of know the back end of things, and the internet had crashed mid show for like the bar and stuff. So, but they recovered and it was all this like whole thing. But it was a good show. Thank you guys for coming out. The Milwaukee shows are always so much fun. But the stage is a little bit newer. On stage, it felt solid, but there's definitely a lot to figure out with like the new sound system and sometimes when I don't feel like super duper comfortable on stage as far as the sound goes. I get in my head about like how I sound, and then that one I felt like my crowd banter wasn't on point. I feel like I wasn't as present as I normally am. But we're playing Falcon Bowl in March as our first tour kickoff show with Pretoria and another band that's not announced yet. But hoping the room is a little bit better. I now know what to expect, and yeah, just hoping to have more fun, I guess, being more present. So you live and you learn. And then the next day we had a show in Appleton. Oh, also it was a coat drive, the Falcon Bowl show. So it was really sweet to have everyone bring in winter jackets. We had 49 jackets in total, which I'm surprised it wasn't more. It was like a huge amount. I had them sitting in my house for like a few days before I took them to the Benedict Center, which is a women's outreach program. So donated all the coats. They were super stoked. We did it last year at our EP release show at Cactus Club. So thank you guys for bringing coats and stuff, especially now it's freaking freezing in Milwaukee. So hopefully some people are a little bit warmer now because of all of that. And the next day we had a show at Appleton with Newski as well. We did the Mile of Music in Appleton last summer. So had some people show up that were like, yeah, we saw you in Appleton this last summer. You guys are awesome. And yeah, I was just really surprised that some people came out, and Appleton rules. It's like everyone there is super duper nice and into music. And yeah, they're the sweetest people up there. So we had a really fun show at the Appleton Beer Factory. Really cool room. It sounded awesome on stage. They are super hospitable, the people at the venue. So I had a really great time with us and Newski. And also, there's someone that watches the vlogs that I'm not going to say their name, but I hope that they see this. I have they gifted me a pizza journal because they know that I love pizza. I have a song named Pizza, and I literally 2 days ago I had some pizza. But it's basically my favorite food, and they gave me a journal to fill up. So I'm still working on this journal. I'm almost done. This one's just taken so long. I just kind of went in and out of phases of writing, but definitely plan on getting back into the routine, as I said before. But this will be my next pizza journal, or just journal. So thank you for that gift. That was pretty awesome. And then, so yeah, we drove back from Appleton and then had a half week off of shows. Then we played Madison at the High Noon Saloon with a band called Easy Honey from Charleston, South Carolina, and a band from Chicago called The Back Alley. That show was sweet. I love playing the High Noon Saloon. It's a really cool room. It sounds awesome in there. And it was fun to talk to the dudes in Easy Honey from Charleston, because I just played at the Tin Roof in Charleston. So we were just kind of connecting dots of like the tour circuit, and like it's pretty sweet just to like know people who know other people in this like DIY booking world of booking shows and indie music, and just kind of putting together some dots. So that was really cool to meet those dudes and kind of put some people to the social medias that I don't know if that made sense, but I've been just chatting online virtually with these people for a bit. So now it's really great to just like meet people and like actually just meet in person. And the dudes in the back alley were just sweethearts. They were super funny and nice. Good to hang out with, and just good vibes. Honestly, it was a Thursday night. Corey Wong was playing at the Sylvie. He's a pretty big act, like a block away, and still we had a really good turnout. So that was the first time playing Madison since May, when our van broke down on the way out. So yeah, that was a really great show. It was yeah, it was just fun. I like playing Madison. It's always been kind of tricky to nail down like a consistent audience because it is a college town and people are always moving out and moving in. But after like playing Madison pretty consistently after the last 4 years now, it feels like there's a really consistent crowd that comes out for us. So that's been really sweet. Putting something together for April for Madison. Yeah, so stay tuned if you're in the Madison area. And then our last show of the year after that was West Bend. So I was with Micah Emmerich and Duane, two artists in Milwaukee who I went to high school with in West Bend. And technically, I did a solo set a few years ago in West Bend, just acoustic solo set. But this is really it was the hometown debut show with the full band and production and everything. And the idea was, I think I talked about this earlier in the vlog, but yeah, just to catch a bunch of old friends home for Thanksgiving. And it was a big hunting weekend, so I got a lot of messages back that people were out of town that weekend, so they missed the show. But regardless, we had it was a total of 250 people that came to the show. It was the Bend Theater, this huge, awesome, newly renovated theater. It sounded awesome in there. Everyone there was super, again, hospitable. Just like we've been having a lot of, I don't know, just working with a lot of cool people. So thank you, Bend Theater, and all the cool venues for hooking it up. We like had our own green room and stuff, and we're just kind of hanging out in this awesome theater before people came, and then people came, just kind of catching up with everybody and bouncing around. And some people, I feel bad. I texted some folks like, "Hey, sorry, I didn't get to like fully chat it up because I was bouncing around." And then we had to play it, obviously, but went to a bar afterwards. But to finish that thought, like texted people saying like, "Sorry, didn't get to fully catch up." But saw a bunch of people at the bar afterwards down the street, and it was a blast. It was a super fun time. Blast from the past for sure. But we were talking, like everyone had a great time, like no hiccups or anything. And the venue was really stoked about the show and bringing in some younger indie acts because they do a lot of tribute bands and cover bands. I think maybe those are kind of the same thing. Tribute band, maybe tribute bands are a little bit more niche. But they do a lot of those shows. So to have like original indie acts come through, they were really stoked about. So we're going to try to do it like an annual thing on Black Friday or maybe the Blackout Wednesday, the Wednesday before Thanksgiving when everyone's home. But yeah, it's going to be a really cool show to kind of end our years on. And also, come here, Crab Cake. You wanna come up here? Come up here. All right. He's being a little sassy. Crab Cake, just turned 2 years old on November 25th. So we celebrated his second birthday. He's feeling a little antsy right now. He just wants to play. Oh, look, buddy. Come up here. He's just like, wants to tussle. Come here. Anyways, he turned 2 years old, aka 14 years in dog years. And to celebrate on the day before, the 24th, we had some people over to watch the Packer game. And then we also did a big breed reveal for Crab Cake because he's obviously a mutt. What, buddy? Come here. He's just mad I didn't take him on a long walk yet today. We're waiting on Sheila to get home, and then we're going to go on a big walk. But, come here. Sit in my lap. And so we did a breed reveal because a few months ago we submitted a DNA test kit, and we didn't open the results until the party, so that was very exciting. And turns out, oh, there we go. Finally. Turns out he is 19 different breeds. He's like 28% pit bull, 20-something percent like Staffordshire Bull Terrier. He has like 10% Chihuahua, 8% Boxer. No, these are the big ones. He's got like 2% Shih Tzu, like like 7 or 8% lab, which I thought he was lab. I thought he was more beagle than anything too, but yeah, so he's just a pure mutt, which is pretty cool. Very unique little guy. So we made him a little cake, and some people brought some gifts. So he's just the most spoiled dog ever. So crab cake, happy birthday. He's the light of our lives, me and Sheila. He's our little child, so he's the coolest little dude. We love him so much. And then on his birthday, we took him to a dog pool down by Oak Creek a little bit. It's like a 30-minute session, and you can take your dog into this pool and like throw a toy into the water. And he had a little life jacket. He just loves the water and stuff too. So we'll try to do that more in the future. But that was sweet. Trying to think about what else. So yeah, just along with working on new songs and writing, I am finally releasing and announcing the very highly anticipated Social Sig merch store, online merch store. And it should be here pretty soon. Just accidentally hit the music button on my computer. But oh my god, still can't believe I don't have a mustache. This is crazy. Reason being I did it was just because I like to switch it up, and I think I've just entered a new chapter of life. So here we go. But yes, the merch store, I got everything ready to go. I just need to take some pictures and update the site before launching it. And then I got these really cool I forget what these are called, poly mailers. These are the smaller ones, and I got some bigger ones too for sweatshirts and bigger items. So people can order some Social Sig merch online, and I'll be fulfilling the orders at home, probably putting in some like personalized like thank yous and stuff, and excited to have time for that because I'm not booking shows and playing shows. Yeah, it feels really good to do that. Just another extension of Social Sig, and I finally got some more time to do that. And I think that might be all I pretty much wanted to talk about. I've been really into the Packers lately. Been really stoked about the Packers season. And weirdly enough, I never watch a lot of football, but I've been watching like more football than normal. Which has been pretty cool. Mostly highlights, like the shorter YouTube highlight videos. So I've been pretty into that for some reason this year. And I'm not even in like a fantasy league or anything like that. So I don't know, just kind of fun. I played football growing up in high school, so I think there's a nostalgia factor in that for sure. Also, thanks for watching the vlog this far if you have. I know it can get like pretty random at some points, but yeah, that's what a vlog is, I suppose. And also I've been watching Ted Lasso. I know I'm kind of late on watching it, but me and Sheila have been watching Ted Lasso, and we're on like the 2 more episodes to go in the 3rd season, the last season, I think. So it's been friggin' sweet. Watch Ted Lasso if you haven't. It's definitely a really good watch. Also, I've been watching a show called Silo. I'm not really a show guy, but yeah, instead of movies, Sheila and I have been watching some TV series lately, so that's been sweet. And staying busy with that, picking up some shifts, bartending at Falcon Bowl. Oh, what did I just do? Like reorganize my desktop. And then yeah, just kind of cooking up some content videos. Gonna be putting out some more Quick Trip videos to fulfill some deliverables with them. Haven't been doing those as much lately just because I've been promoting shows. But yeah, just trying to up the content game and stay consistent with all that good stuff. Try to make some new fans from out of the state, and then work on this new album. Focus on that while in the back of my head, I am going to be touring in next fall for like a big US tour again. So who knows if it'll be like a headline tour or like a a tour, a supporting tour, but it's looking like I'll be booking it myself too, just because it's been like definitely growing. I've been getting better at it and making new connections and stuff. So I think over like once I finish the album in like spring and summer, I'll be working on booking this huge fall tour for like October and November. And then we'll wrap up the year with another West Bend show. So that's my plan there. And right now I have a hold at Turner Hall Ballroom on September 12th for an album release show. And gonna do it big. Gonna have like a really cool production behind it, as far as like I want to create like a really cool stage atmosphere and maybe some like backup singers and dancers. I don't know. I don't want to get too crazy, but like it would be sweet. And having like a cool set design would be unreal. Like that's something I've always wanted to do, and Turner Hall is definitely a big enough stage to do something like that. Like I would love to do it at Falcon Bowl, but just like for what I want to do and how, I don't know, just kind of shooting for the stars. And I think we could really fill up Turner Hall again. And yeah, it's going to be a sick ass show. So mark your calendars for that. Another thing, we just got a Christmas tree. Super random, but yeah, we just got a Christmas tree, put the lights and stuff on. Sheila's been really stoked about making the house all cozy and whatnot. All right, I think I've ran out of, I'm getting too all over the place, I guess. But thank you guys so much for support and watching all the way. If you did, you guys rule. Yeah, I hope your December is shaping up nicely, and Merry Christmas and Happy New Year and Happy Holidays and all that good stuff. I'll probably vlog before the holidays, try to get into a better routine with that. I mean, maybe not too much is really going on, but maybe. I don't know. As for the podcast, kind of like it's on a hiatus for the time being until I decide to whip that up again. All right, yep, just gonna wrap this up. Love you guys. Thanks for supporting Social Sig and coming to shows. This has been, like I've said this before, but easily the most fulfilling year of my life. Couldn't do it with any of you guys, without any of you guys, and I'm just so fulfilled and grateful for that this is my full-time gig now. So it's kind of crazy to look back at these old vlogs of how far I've come, and just really proud and thankful that this is my life and I get to do this. So and happy to share it with all of you guys. So much love, and see you guys hopefully soon around the winter. I'll be hanging around. So all right, cheers, bye.